I hope that all I hope that all of you are ready with their pen and paper, note and pen. Just note down which part we'll cover from today class to onwards. The first one is just note down module number 1. Try to note down. It is very much important.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In case of module number 1, just note down. The first one is time study. In case of module number 1, just note down time study. The second one is war sampling numerical. And the third one is capacity planning numericals. I repeat, in case of module number 1, we have time study numericals. The second one is war sampling numericals. And the third one is capacity planning numericals. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Moving to next one, just note down module number 2. Okay, under that write down facility location technique. I repeat, facility location techniques. In bracket, write down factor rating method. And the second one is centroid method or center of gravity method. The first one is factor rating method. The second one is centroid method or center of gravity methods. Okay, the second one is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the second one is line balancing numerical. In case of module number 2, we have the first one is facility location techniques. The second one is line balancing numericals. Then the next one is inventory management. The third one is inventory management. In bracket, write down EOQ numericals or economic order numericals. In case of inventory management, in bracket, write down EOQ numericals or economic order quantity numericals. In the same bracket, write down after EOQ, the next numerical is break-even point analysis. In the same bracket, continue break-even point analysis. And the next one is ABC analysis. The next one is ABC analysis. Close the bracket. Moving to next one, module number 3. Just note, make a underline. In case of module number 3, the first one is job scheduling. In case of module number 3, we have the first numericals based upon job schedulings. In bracket, write down job and machine problem. And Johnson rule.
Sir Johnson.
Yes, Johnson rule. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Moving to the next bit, in case of module number 2, the second one is critical path method numerical. Critical path method numerical, or in short, that is CPM numerical. Next one's point number 3, that is program evaluation review technique numerical, or in short, that is known as PERT numerical. Program evaluation review technique numerical. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Moving to next ones. Next one is control chart numericals. Control chart numerical in bracket write down X chart, R chart and P chart. I repeat X chart, R chart and P chart.
ତ ସେଟା କଣ ଥିଲା ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ରିଭଲ୍ୟୁସନ
Program evaluation review technique, in short PERT. Okay. And the next one is control chart. In bracket I down X chart, R chart and P chart. And the
Yes,
last
sir.
one is, yes, the last one is Six Sigma theory. The last one is Six Sigma theory and Three Sigma control limit numerical. Six Sigma theory and Three Sigma control limit numerical. Is it clear to
Yes, sir.
all? Okay, try to understand. As far as concerned with three number of module, we have already covered or approximately covered the three module in case of theoretical part. But as far as concerned with your numerical part, starting from module number 1 to module number 3, we will sequentially go one by one. So we have already covered the facility location technique in case of factor methods and in case of centroid methods. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Or shall I repeat the sessions in sequence wise? Shall I repeat this facility location techniques in case of facility rating method? Sorry, factor rating method or centered method?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So similarly, if you see in case of critical path method, specially reference to your network diagram, we have already covered that particular part. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But we will repeat these sessions on one by one, starting from the time study to Three Sigma control limits. So in today class, we are going to solve some numerical on time study. Just note down the heading time study numericals. So under that write down, try to note down only 2 to 3 number of points. Just note down. Is audible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So under that write down, this method is used just note down this method is used by taking a small sample of a single worker, small sample of, I repeat, this method is used by taking a small sample of a single worker activities and using to drive and using to drive a standard for tasks plus stuff. Then right on the second point, it is vastly used in work measurement. It is vastly used in work measurement. Try to understand the concept. In case of time studies, whenever you involve in a particular organizations, that task should be performed by a particular team, and that team is led by a team leader. So whenever, suppose the team leader is a operation manager, the operation manager is going to track, and you can say that is they directly go for supervising, monitoring, and tracking the different activities of worker involved in number of workstations, specially reference to perform various type of tasks. But in case of time studies, as you know, in case of your standard operating manual provided by the company side, in that standard operating manuals, it strictly define the different operating of that is operation cycle of different type of machines, which lead towards complete the particular task and job. So this is whole about the time studies. Whenever you are involved in a particular organizations, especially reference to manufacturing, in that case, the standard time of machines is already defined in case of your operating manuals. And according to that standard time, the worker are proceed their work. And the duty and the role and responsibility of operation manager, they have to monitoring, tracking, and you can say that is different activities of performing the tasks by the particular worker who is directly involved in the workstations. So this is all about the concept of time study. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, moving to next one, just note down the headings. Step of time studies. At the end of each, I just repeat, at the end of this numerical session, you have to submit the write-up. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just
That's
make
it,
a,
sir.
just note down the heading, step of time studies.
Sir,
Make
please
underline.
repeat.
Steps of time study. Just make a underlines. Okay, under the write down, first step, step number one. Step number one, just note down, select the job. Comma, inform the worker and define the method. I repeat the step number one, select the job, inform the worker and define the method. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Moving to step number two. Step number two, under that write down, observe the time. Observe the time for appropriate number of cycles. I repeat, observe the time for appropriate number of cycles. Then write down the step number three. You can see in case of slide, I have written that step number three is calculate the average cycle time, and the cycle time is denoted as capital C and T. And the formula for cycle time equals to, that is sum of times divided by number of cycles. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, moving to next one, step number 4. Step number 4, that is calculate the normal time. Calculate the normal time, and normal's time in short, that is known as NT. And NT equals to, the formula for normal time equals to CT, that is your cycle time, into PR. In bracket write down that PR stand for,
What is PR?
I'm telling, PR stand for performance rating. In bracket write down PR stand for performance rating. Then moving to next ones. Next step, step number 5, calculate the, just a minute, I will write the formula here. This is step number 5. Calculate the standard time and standard time is shortly known as ST, and the formula for ST equals to, oh sorry, just a minute. That equals to normal time into AF, where the AF or allowance factors, AF equals to allowance factors, and the formula for AF equals to, that is 1 divided by 1 minus percent allowances.
The percentage of allowance.
Yes, that is percent. 1 minus of percent of allowance. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next, write down the numericals. Write down numerical 1. In machining shop, just note down. In machining shop, a direct time study was done. In machining shop, a direct time study was done. I repeat, in a machining shop, a direct time study was done on machining operations. Blue stuff.
Sir, on machining?
On machining operations. Is it clear? Full stop. One inexperienced engineer I repeat, one inexperienced engineer and one experienced engineer conducted the study full stop. The experienced engineer, next line, just continue. The experienced engineer rated the worker 100%, rated the worker 100%, and in case of inexperienced engineer, rated the worker 120%. Full stop. Then write
So how
down
much percent?
120%. And the next point write down, they used a 10% allowances. They used a 10% allowances. Then make a table which contain two number of columns. Write down the data. In case of cycle times in minutes, it is 20 is given. The next one is 24 is given. Next one is 29 is given. And the last one is 32 is given. In second column, just note down the number of observation is given.
Sir, actually, any question कौन जानी होनी?
Yes. क्वेश्चन खत्म नहीं हुआ है अभी.
Okay, अच्छा.
You can just make the tables, data tables, then we'll proceed to calculate. Hello, is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Just make these tables, that is 2, 1, 1 and 1. Is the table is finished?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Under that I don't calculate the standard time by using experienced engineer ratings and inexperienced engineer rating. I repeat, calculate the standard time by using experienced engineer ratings and inexperienced engineer ratings. So try to solve that one. So what is the rating of experienced engineer?
Sir, 100%.
Exactly, that is 100%. In case of inexperienced engineer, that is 120%. So first you go for calculating the standard time by using this fast formula, that is calculate the average cycle times. Then after you go for calculating the normal time, then after you proceed to calculate the standard time as far as concerned with the experienced engineer ratings. Similarly, you have to go for the inexperienced engineer rating, that is already given 120%, and proceed the step starting from calculating the cycle times, the normal time, and last one is calculating the standard time as far as concerned with the ratings given by inexperienced engineer, that is 120%.
Sir, first we have to calculate the cycle time, average cycle
Yes.
time, right?
Yes, yes. The first one you have to go for calculating the cycle times. So what is the answer for cycle time?
Sir, 1.25.
125. No,
1.25, sir.
no. That is wrong.
Sir, 26.25.
26. You can see first one is in case of cycle time, that is number of times.
Oh, yes,
That
sir.
means
26.25.
that is 20. Try to understand. 20 into 2 plus. The next one is 24 into 1. The next one is 29 into 1 plus. That is 32 into 1. That is total time. Sum of total time. Is it clear?
Sir, divided by 4.
Who told 4? The number of observation is given 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. How much?
Sir, 5.
5.
Sir, 5.
5.
So answer is 99.4.
Answer
Sir,
is
25. 25, sir.
How?
who told 99?
I said
Sir,
Just
25.
multiplies. How much? That is 25 minutes. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. 25 minutes.
Okay, good. Moving to next one, calculate the normal time. So this is the formula for normal time, that is cycle time into performance ratings. The performance
performance.
rating in case of experienced engineer, how much?
Sir, 100%.
100%. Okay, I just multiply into 100%. So what should be the answer?
Sir, 25.
Yes, that is 25 minutes. Is it clear to all?
Sir, in experience is 25 into 120%.
Yes, that is 120% in case of inexperienced rating. Inexperienced engineers ratings, that is.
Sir, 30.
Okay.
30 minutes.
First you calculate for experienced engineer, then after you go for inexperienced engineers. Okay, moving to next one. In case for experienced engineers, if you go for calculating the standard times,
Sir,
the
it
previously
divided by 100 rahi hogi. 60 into
no,
300.
only 100%. Try to understand.
Sir,
If I try
again,
to
sir,
understand, I will clear from rectify from my side. If I engage a particular persons, clear, in a particular machines. For example, I engage a operator in case of lathe machines for performing machining operations. I know that, or it is predefined in case of operating manual, that standard time for performing that job is 25 minutes. And parallelly, the worker is done the work in the same time. That means they will, or he has done his work 100%. So according to his performance, I will give him the rating 100%.
then sir, second one ta 33 minutes hava na, karana 20% rahuji 8 minutes.
Oh, you are very quick. You have already solved that one. Okay, that is correct.
Okay.
Okay. Moving to next one. In case of calculating the standard time, in case of experienced engineer, we have write 25 minutes divided by how much? 1 minus allowances is given 10%. That is 0.10%. That equals to how much? 27.78%. Or so that is minutes. Is it clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
any
47.77.
77. Okay. Is it clear?
Sir, data experience,
Yes,
inexperience.
yes. In experience, similarly, you have to calculate in case of in, but the cycle time remains same for both cases. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, calculating the standard time as far as concerned with inexperienced engineers. Ritika Mahanti, what is your answer in case of experienced engineer rating?
Sir, calculating, sir.
Make it fast. We have to cover
Yes,
all
sir.
the things. Sangeeta Sahu, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What is your answer for the standard time?
Sir, 25 minutes and 27.78 minutes.
Okay, fine, fine. Try to calculate in case of inexperienced engineer. Rasmi Rekha Patra, what is your answer for inexperienced ratings? Pritam Yadav?
Sir,
Yes.
so formula is NT into AF. Then
Huh.
why we have divided 25?
Try to understand in case of NT into AF, AF is how much? The formula for AF, that is 1 divided by 1 minus percent allowances.
Yes, sir.
So if I multiply it with NT, that NT in the top divided by 1 minus percent allowances. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So then it will be 27.77.
27.7. Make it correct. Okay,
Sir,
I'll correct that.
0.10, how you calculate, sir?
0.10, that is
Yes,
divided by
sir. 1
100.
minus 0. Yes, sir. 1 minus
100.
0.10.
That is 100. 10% allowance is given. Out of 100, how much? How much? That is 0.10.
10%. Oh, okay. 10. তাহলে 120 র বিষয় 10%.
If you did this kind of mistakes, your 6 marks will be directly reduced to how much?
No,
0.
sir, 41 sir.
Okay, fine. Yes, moving to next one, calculating for as far as concerned with your inexperienced engineer ratings. So as you know, in case of data is given, the rating as far as concerned with inexperienced engineer, that is 120%. So if in the same process, you have to calculate the cycle time, that is 25 minutes. But in case of calculating the normal time, that is 25 into 120%. That equals to how much? Yes, how much?
So 30 minutes.
Sir, 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Clear. Your answer for normal time is equal to 30 minutes. Similarly, if you go to calculate the standard time, that is 30 divided by 1 minus 0.10. How much the answer?
Sir, 0.12 na?
0.12.
34.09.
34.09.
Sir, 33.34.
33.34.
34 is the answer.
Sir, 120% na?
Allowances is 10%. That is fixed. You are still in the normal time, but allowances are fixed for both cases. That is 10%.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So
Moving to
0.33.
0.33. Sorry. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moving to next question. Just note down. Question number 2 or numerical number 2. Just note down the time study of a steel company. The time study of a steel company was fixed. The time study of a steel company was fixed. The standard time of making bolt full stop. The performance rating of the worker is 105%. Full stop. The performance rating of worker is 105%. Calculate the standard time. Calculate the standard time for the bolt.
Sir, for the bolt or gold?
बोल्ट नॉट एंड बोल्ट स्टील कंपनी में बोल्ट बनाया जाता है
Shala, gold.
बोल्ट BOLT. So find the standard time for the bolt by considering the allowances of 10%. So here the data tables. First one is 36, 37, the next one is 38, 39, last one is 40, and the frequency are 1, 3, 3, 2, and 1. So you have to calculate the standard time for the bolt by considering the allowances, that is 10%, and rating is given 105%. Yes, Pritish Raut, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So what is the minutes required for calculating the, what is the answer for cycle time?
37.9.
Sir, calculate.
Who told 37.9? That is the correct answer.
Yes, sir, 37.9.
Yes,
Yes, sir, 37.9.
37.9 is correct answer. Priti Nepali, what is your answer? You can directly go to the formula for calculating cycle times. Here the cycle time is given how much? That is 36 into
That
1.
is 38
Which one 38?
cycle time.
How approximately?
No, sir, 37.9.
37.9, sir.
Okay. 36 into 1 plus
10. Sir,
Sir, standard time.
NT 39.79 आया सबका? और ST 44.21. हाँ चलो ठीक. हाँ.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the total number of observation here?
Sir, 10.
10. The answer is 37.9.
9.
37.9.
Okay. In case of your normal time, that is already given 105%.
39.79 minute.
39.79.
0.79.
Okay. Moving to next one, calculating the standard time. What is the standard time here?
44.21.
Sir, 44.211 minute.
44 point, just a minute, 37.79. This is 10%. 44 point.
Sir, it will be 39.79.
39.79. Okay.
So answer will be 44.211.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Try to go for the next ones. We have few minutes left. The next one is word sampling. Just note down the heading, word samplings. The next topic is word samplings. Under that, write down the first point.
Sir,
Yes.
in that problem, I have a doubt that 25 into 105%. How much?
25%. Which one?
25 into 105%. Sir, yes, sir. 25%.
That is not 25. Na. This is how much? 39. Na. 37.9. That is not 25.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. 37.
It is 56.85, sir. 37.9 row 105%.
37 point. Just a minute. 37.9 into how much?
Sir, 56.85.
56.85.
Yes,
Sir 39.79 होची.
Sir, 39.79 होगा.
39.79.
हाँ
56 क्या था?
वो थोड़ा मतलब यूएस साइड का लेके आया है कैलकुलेटर मिश्रा ने. हाँ मिश्रा.
नहीं सर
The calculator from different which country? Okay, fine. Do not neglect those part in case of calculating the cycle time as well as in case of normal time or in case of your standard time. That is my mistake because I have repeat the same thing in the same slide. for elaborating all the things. Yeah.
Sir, move it pura.
Okay, fine. Then next write down words samplings. Under that write down the first point. Word sampling is also a technique. Next point, first point write down. Word sampling is also a technique for calculating standard times for the activities. Next point write down. In
So
this
for
method,
calculating the
standard times for activities. Standard time for activities. Full stop. Point number 2. In this method, the standard time of a specified activity, I repeat, in this method, the standard time of a specified activity is determined by computing the proportion of the time the worker spent on that activity. I repeat, by computing the proportion of time the worker spent on that activity.
Sir, computing the proportion?
हाँ सर the worker then उसके बाद सर
Then I just repeat, in this method, the standard time of a specified activity is determined by computing the proportion of time the worker spent on that activity. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Moving to next one, the last point. It is suitable for analyzing group activities and repetitive activities which take longer duration. In bracket write down for example on a printing press, a single worker will be doing various activities such as composing, proofreading.
So what reading?
Proofreading. First one is composing, second one is proofreading, third one is printing, the fourth one is cutting, and the last one is binding. Close the bracket. The next write down step. Yes, I will repeat. Write down, for example, On a printing press, a single worker will be doing various activities such as composing, proofreading. The next one is printing. The next one is cutting. And the last one is binding. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the next class, we'll go for the step of just make the heading. Step for word sampling methods. The next class we'll have day after tomorrow from 11:40 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. It's clear. We'll solve the numericals belong to your word sampling methods. Any doubt from the previous one you can ask.
Sir, note mail WhatsApp.
So we have to send in notes or
No,
sorry, in WhatsApp.
at the end of the entire session, starting from time study to your Six Sigma theory and Three Sigma control limit, I will provide the end date. Within the stipulated or within a defined date, you have to submit the write-off. Clear? So this
Sir,
one
whatever
for
we study in the class.
no, whatever, no, only numericals part.
Okay, sir.
So what I observed,
Okay,
most of the students, especially reference to DC and science, especially reference to online mode, they are hesitant to write up. They only listens. I repeat, for listening is a good thing, but in case of if you write, it's the another type of memorizing all the things. So that's why I detect the numericals and elaborate the formula part and explain all the things step by steps. Is it clear? Because there is no possibility of online as well as because we have dual situations. Either we go for online or either we go for offline. But as far as I concern that if the situation is normalized, most probably chances will be go for offline, especially reference to your second semesters. So try to note down and try to practice more numericals. So that's why I just make this separate content from each module, starting from module number 1 to module number 3. And it is easy to calculate from your side. But the thing is that you have to memorize few formulas starting from your module 1 or there should be module 3. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
So,
thank
sir,
you.
we have to submit this
Don't worry about submit. I will provide the date.
No, sir. I'm asking from starting until now, whatever we have solved, we have to submit that.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Make a
That's
fair
theory.
note. Not theory, only numericals. I repeat, only numericals. You have to submit the write-off. Make a separate note copies and you have to write off in each session. I will send the recordings at the class is already over. At the end of each class, I will send the recordings. So try to note down. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's all from my side for today's sessions. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
That is